YouTube, how the fuck you doing? Hey guys, it's Nadeshot, and today I'm bringing a brand new video on the map Bootleg. This is the road to EGL 8, and for anyone that doesn't know what that is, if you follow me on Twitter, you probably already do because I've gone into detail actually on my personal account what EGL 8 is and what you can expect. But for anyone that hasn't seen it or doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about, EGL 8 is a 4v4 Modern Warfare 3 tournament that is being hosted in Manchester in the United Kingdom, October 13th and 14th. EGL 5 and EGL 7 were two events that were hosted in Europe, and that was the first time that a North American team actually went overseas to compete against European and international teams. And that's very detrimental because that means competitive Call of Duty is growing. So Optic Gaming, the competitive team, the one that I am not on, has actually won EGL 5 and EGL 7. EGL stands for the European Gaming League, and this is the 8th tournament, or the 8th time that they are hosting a tournament like this. There's Gears of War, Halo, and FIFA, as well as Call of Duty, obviously, at this next EGL event. And I will be flying out the 11th. So that's why for the next 7 days, I'm going to try and give you guys as many updates as possible about my team. My roster consists of Aches, TP, John, and myself. Aches and TP, of course, are two-time MLG champions from last year. I've told you guys about this before in a past commentary. They've won 2 events, and it was Anaheim and another one. But either way, they're 2-time champions. John actually won a championship last year with Fear. You guys should already know this because I went over it in another video. But I want to use this Road to EGL 8 series as a chance for me to give you guys really an honest opinion about my team and the other teams going, and if we have a shot at winning. I know a lot of you might come for different reasons to my channel to watch certain videos, but I hope you guys stick around and actually listen to what I'm going to be talking about, because I think it could give you some pretty good knowledge about competitive teams that you will see next year for Black Ops 2 on the circuit. So right now, I think our biggest competition are the North American teams that will be going. Right now, the Optic Gaming team is the undisputed Modern Warfare 3 champions. They've basically won every single tournament that has ever existed for Modern Warfare 3. And then you have Team Envious, who is a well-known Call of Duty team. They are basically a dynasty in the eyes of the competitive Call of Duty scene. They've been around since I can even remember. I couldn't even put a year on it. Definitely 2007, maybe even before that, going into Call of Duty 2. But they are going with a pretty stacked roster. They have Proofy, who's an MLG champion. They have Dito, who placed second quite a bit last year. They have Parasite, and they also have Twiz, who is competing with me right now on Friday Night Fights on Call of Duty Elite TV. So there's a lot of big names on Team Envious that will be attending. And then they also have TKO, who will be attending as well. They have a few players that you might have heard of, but for the most part, probably not. You have Fizerp, Killa, Saints, and I'm missing someone right now. Too Quick. So they have a pretty stacked roster, guys. There's a lot of competition going into this event, so it's going to be a very grueling competition. Not only that, but the European teams are very good as well. You have teams like Prophecy, Apex EU, 4 Kings. There's just so many different teams and so much talent that are going to be at this event. And it's pretty much a toss-up of who's going to come out on top. I like our chances because I know that we are all able to perform at the highest level. I know that we all do better on LAN when we're playing right next to each other and on a stable connection. But let me kind of give you guys a laydown of what we've been, well, what kind of word am I looking for? The info of how we've been playing the last couple of days, because competitive Call of Duty is such a day-to-day game. So yesterday we were doing very well, but the day before that we were actually playing very mediocre. We weren't doing as good as we would have liked to be doing. We lost some scrims. We weren't playing as a team, and we were just generally frustrated. But yesterday we ended up hopping on, and we played extremely well. We ended up beating Optic 5-2 in a best-of-9 scrim series, and then we won all our other scrims. So played very well yesterday, and I'm excited for this event. It's about 7 days until I actually fly out to Europe to compete in this one, EGL 8. So I hope that you guys enjoy this series, and this should be one of many updates of how we're playing and what's going on. So appreciate you guys watching, and YouTube. We'll see you fucking later.
capture the objective. It's a draw. Stand down.